I went to my friend whom I thought we were close. He said, what a friend disappears like a ghost. I'm sick of your bullshit, so sick of it all. Don't like how you treat me, so next time don't call. And it's hi ho forever. Many ships have I shored. Je suis l'enfant terrible. Forever unborn. I went to my... It fucks me up, because I don't know the song that well. It's a pretty new song. So that part screws me up a lot. Okay, so here's the next verse, which should be high. Also, I don't envision this the way it is. You guys are seeing it at a comedy club with me sitting down with an acoustic guitar. That's not how it is. There's a whole band behind me. There's a violin player, there's an accordion player. All right, so this is a demo. You guys are seeing a rough demo of this song. So just know that you're all judging me on a rough demo of this song. Okay, and it goes, See, it's already too intense. I don't like yelling at people with an acoustic guitar. It doesn't feel pleasant for me either. I went to my ma, who I thought loved me dear. She said, get a job, son, or move it back here. I went to my dad with my hat in my hand. He called me a dickhead and said, I'm no man, and it's hi ho forever. And you guys got the right timing, because I thought it was going to be a tricky timing that no one was going to get that timing. But somehow, amazingly, you guys fucking got the timing. Good job, everyone. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. Even if you're on the fence about giving yourselves a round of applause, give yourselves a round of applause. All right. So it goes, I went to my mom, who I thought loved me. I already sang that verse, so I'm going to go into the next verse. And here's the third verse. And the third verse goes like this. I went to my old job and kneeled down and begged. They told me, bend over, it's time to get pegged. I took home a paycheck and spent it on beer. At least mentally I can fuck off from here. And it's high ho forever. Many ships have I shored. Je suis l'enfant terrible. Forever unborn. Now here's the last verse, which brings it back down to being soft. I went to my calling with flowers and sweets. She told me to go get a whore off the streets. She called me an ingrate, our love she disowned. She said I'm a man-child and I'll die alone. And it's hi ho forever. Many ships have I shored. Je suis l'enfant terrible. Forever unborn. Alright guys, well, I told my one joke of the night, which I don't know if there's any new people here, but for any new people here was the joke I told tonight. It went, a girl keyed my car. A girl keyed the word asshole into my car, but I fixed it. I keyed a G in front and an arrow to the gas can. Yeah. You guys are right. I'm wrong. Joke's not funny. Nothing about me is funny. All right, guys, let's get a little bit of energy in here. A little bit more. You can give it out. Give it out. One, two, three. All right, here's my last song. It's a song that I've been playing. It's called Three Witches, or it's called Emerald Bay or something. It's just a song that I'm writing. I'm writing a lot of songs right now. It feels good. Doesn't feel good to play them, but it feels good to write them. Yeah, all right, here we go. After the laughter comes tears. And After the laughter comes tears, and thousands of beers. Drinking alone in a lonely place, keeping a grin on me lonely face. Save me a dance, babe, and make it slow, and pour me another. What you want, we sold in sunny spirits. Feels like such a dickhead, even performing. I don't know what it is. It makes you like a fucking idiot, even singing these songs. So, okay, here's the song. Alright. What you want, we sold in sunny... See, even that feels like, it's like, why are you yelling at us? Well, me souls in sunny spirits, and the light has left me high. So I crawling down and out 10 rounds and say a swift goodbye. Then I find me bunny lover in the arms of Captain Jim. So I tie him full just cinder blocks and give him quite a swim. Far away, I'm astray. It's devil's judgment day. Fuck it. Far away, I'm astray. Let angels guide me away. Oh well, I'm drunk in memories. Far away, I'm astray. You guys have no idea. I have no idea what point in the lyrics I am in this song. You're just like, there's a guy just up here, just playing songs that he has no idea where he's going in them. And that's pretty much it. Far away, I'm astray, let angels guide me away. A fool of folly's fortune, was I foolish to obey? If he asked me heart's wonderments, then I rue the day. I met 3 witches on Emerald Bay. One dark and stormy summer's night. I feel like I've already blown this song, and I got about 30 seconds left on stage. So I guess what I'd like to do with that 30 seconds is really just start a chant. So on the left side, you guys go Kale, and then you guys go Tony. Ready? Kale, Tony, Kale, Tony, Kale, Tony, Kale, Tony. Now while you guys do that, I'm gonna say, what's the name of the new Norm Macdonald show? Does anyone know the new name of the new Norm Macdonald show on Netflix? Okay, it's gonna be like Norm Macdonald has a show or something. I was gonna say Norm Macdonald has a show while you guys are screaming "Kill Tony." Now no one else thinks that's a good idea except for me. All right, here we go. Kill Tony. Kill Tony. Kill Tony. Kill Tony. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, it's time for Kill Tony.
From the real famous Comedy Store main room for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Give it up for Tony. Hello,
everybody. Make some noise. Here we are. It has begun. Here's the #1 live podcast in the world. Kill Tony. Make some noise for Brian, right?
hey!
Brian J. Ebelt, the house artist, is here. The blank sheet of paper. He's already begun drawing tonight's episode. While you all sit there, he draws the show. There's a print of every show that's ever been done available at ryanjebelt.com. And they just sold out of the poster we just found out. The 5-year anniversary poster sold out. We have a lot of dates coming up, and I've been doing a lot of stuff lately, and with that said, yes, breaking news. This weekend, for you YouTube fans and people listening to the podcast around the world, this weekend coming up, I'm doing La Jolla Comedy Store all weekend, 4 shows. Announced out of nowhere. Why not? I'll take somebody else's sloppy seconds, go down to La Jolla, just pack it out. And I'm just doing stand-up there. I'm bringing Josh Martin with me, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
And the great Malcolm Hatchett will be opening those shows, so... but we are all going together. We have some fun road trips coming up where we do Kill Tony and stand-up comedy shows. We're going to Lansing, Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. There's Kill Tonys and stand-up shows on each of those. It's September 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Toronto, September 28th, midnight show. We just announced last week that Joe Rogan was going to be joining us on that. And it's sold out, so that's currently sold out. And now the Midnight Theater Kill Tony in Toronto has already sold out. So, but I'm doing 1-hour stand-up sets there throughout the week. They have me doing solo shows where, because like it's all French and Canadian, you can't even have like openers or anything like that.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. It's some like weird performance thing. Chicago, I'm in, October, I'm in Chicago. And then we do Kill Tony Mania. That is
That's
craziness. Kill Tony,
awesome.
2 Kill Tonys in one night in San Francisco. I do stand-up in Connecticut after that. Then we do Kill Tony in Swansea, Michigan, Boston, Providence, November 9th, Chaos. And then we go to San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Fort Worth, and
Jesus. That's a lot.
And then also, how about one more announcement? I don't think I got this out last week. There's not going to be a Kill Tony on New Year's Eve here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. The Comedy Store does their own New Year's shows. That makes sense, right? It's a New Year's Eve. And so they're going to be doing their own shows. And I'm going to be performing in Dallas, a solo headlining stand-up show, just me. So if you live near Dallas, you guys rented me for New Year's Eve, so you might as well come see a fucking show. Shout out to Pooh Abram, ZipRecruiter, for Hims.com. Let's do this shit, shall we? Let's just get into it. It's Kill Tony. We have a guest. Every single week, I have one of the funniest comedians in the world on this show, and truly, this is a very special one. He was the guest on the first ever episode of Kill Tony. It was
Hinchcliffe Notes.
Yeah, it was called Hinchcliffe's Notes. We changed it soon after. And I had him on that show because I know he's absolutely hilarious. He's truly, 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 I mean, people say this in intros, one of the best, one of the funniest comedians. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the great Rick Ingraham, everyone. Come on. Let's do it. Excited about this. Back in the saddle again. Host of the Comedy Store podcast with our other good friend, Eleanor Kerrigan. Rick Ingraham is back. Does this remind you of episode 1?
This is a little different. It feels a little different. The room is a lot larger.
Yeah.
The people, way more attractive.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that comedy is going to be just as awful.
Do you remember doing that first episode?
I do. I remember it very well. I was like, this is genius. I as well as like Hinchcliffe Notes. I'm not sure that's a winning recipe. But you add murder to the title, people get interested.
I never listen or really watch this show, but I did get a chance to glance back because Brenton, the social media manager here at the Comedy Store, asked me earlier in the week if I had any pictures of that episode or on that show. So I just brought up the video and took a screen grab of us sitting there. When I was fast forwarding, I heard myself say, 9 people signed up tonight for the chance to do. It's so crazy. There was 9 people that signed up, and I think 4 other audience members. 2 of them were Lainey and Jerry, the older couple that are here every week. They're in like Panama or something this week.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They're fucking so gross, right?
Oh yeah.
It's just sloppy.
Margaritaville.
Everywhere.
Jerry's hitting every hole.
Well, Rick, I'll tell you this, is when we were doing that episode 1, we did not have a head of security, we did not have a band, but now we fucking do.
Did they have the Patriot back then? Was
that was...
He came up to us.
He was there.
We met the Iron Patriot after that show that we did. Yeah. Afterwards, he came up to me, he's like, anything that I can do for you, I will do. I'm like, all right. You're going to stand next to the stage. Anyway. But now it's a band. We have an amazing band.
Nice.
It's the best damn band in the land. Every week they commit to different characters. I never know what they're going to do. I have no idea ever. And so let's see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Kill Tony Band. Jeremiah Watkins, Joel Jimenez, and Pearl McCray. Guys before. I do believe this is white trash. Jeans, a tank top.
Hell yeah, we are.
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't
Hey,
get
one man's white trash is another man's white treasure.
That's the straightest
Wow,
white
look at
trash
that.
I've ever
I
seen.
haven't been able to get Theo Vaughn on in the last few months, but I guess I'll settle for what we got here. Wow. We got Jeremiah. That mullet is fucking...
Going back to his Kansas roots.
Yeah, man. How you feeling tonight?
Hell yeah, last time you saw us in San Francisco, we were there, but we didn't realize a lot of gay people live there, so that's why we came back to LA.
That's right, your last appearance was in San Fran. You spent a lot of time there, though.
Yeah, a lot of creepers out there, man.
We're going to be back there, all of us, for 2 shows on October 12th, Kill Tony Mania in San Francisco. Anything crazy happen to you up there?
Shit my pants.
And then we have, look at this little adorable princess. No matter what he does lately, the last couple months, no matter what character Joel tries to be, it's definitely always a female, I feel like. Like, you look like a weird, like, hot chick or something. You're like weird, like if Ariana Grande wore a blonde wig or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's more on you. You got a weird taste in women, dude.
More attractive than Hannah Gatsby, I'll give him that.
Nanette. So everybody's with us. We have the band, we have Rick, everything's exciting. You guys know how it works. I think about 60 or 70 comedians, or maybe it's just someone who hasn't done it before. They all signed up earlier, long before the show, on the patio to get a chance on this stage. If I pull your name out of the bucket, you get 60 seconds uninterrupted. You know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitten. Aw, you can barely hear it. Let it out of the cage. There it is. Wrap it up then, or else you're gonna bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Furious tonight. You guys ready to start this shit? It's Kill Tony Live. Can you blast off you can turn off the side games. Fuck yeah. Let's do this shit. Alright. You guys excited for this? All right, we know this young lady. She's been on the show a few times. She's actually pretty funny. Put your hands together for Jessie Johnson, everyone. Jessie Johnson. We have the gun. Listen to that white trash now. Play that fucking saxophone. Come on. Jessie Johnson, everyone.
Hey. So, you guys like comedy, huh? Yeah. Have you ever heard of famous comedian Eddie Murphy? Oh, he's so funny. If you haven't heard of him, get a radio. No, I'll tell you. He's the brother of famous comedian Charlie Murphy. Anyway, I just found out Eddie Murphy's expecting another kid. That means he's gonna have 10 kids. Yeah, 10 kids. I bet his dick's so stretched out. 10 kids? Are you kidding me? Dude, I bet his stretched out dick looks like a gauged earlobe. Dude, I bet Eddie Murphy's dick's more stretched out than my mom's second divorce proceeding. Dude. I bet his dick's more stretched out than the war on terror. Is it still going on? I bet it's not. Oh, can I finish it?
Oh, there's more. Go ahead, yes.
I bet it's not as stretched out, though, as his ex-wife's pussy, am I right? Oh, too far? Not as far as Eddie Murphy's stretched out dick.
You know what? Sometimes destiny happens for a reason. I think that capped me out at exactly 60 seconds to let you know that that's where the bit should end. Very possible. Incredible. It was definitely 2 beats too long.
I timed it out. I was like, well, that's the minute, but I really want to get that tag in there. So.
Oh yeah, it was
It has a lot of comedians, that last tag in.
Yeah, exactly. And then it doesn't work, and then you feel like you have to do something else to close it afterwards. Just one more.
Dude, I played a game of tag with my dad. He never came back, man.
I'm so happy to be on the white trash episode.
Yeah.
So, Jessie, that was a really fun set. How's life been? You've always had fun, goofy sets on this show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. Everything's been going great. I think I was back in February. It was the last time I was here. And working
The
a lot.
worst month of the year.
Wait.
Why is that?
Pretty racist. Fairly racist.
Oh, wow. Hold on, wait a second. Wait, I want this to be cleared up. I want to give him a chance. Why is February?
Because Valentine's Day. Buy stuff for your significant.
Alright, so Jessie, what's been happening? It's been what, like 6-8 months since the last time we saw you or something, right?
It feels like longer.
What was the first joke you did that just made the comedians laugh? What was that one?
So, you guys like
No, you don't have to
comedy,
do it like how you did it. You just give me like the subjects that I could.
I talk about Eddie Murphy.
The radio.
Oh, have you ever heard of Eddie Murphy?
Oh yeah. Oh, I gotcha. The
If
whole
you
thing
haven't
was an
heard
Eddie
of it.
Murphy bit, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, there you go. So, about your life in the last few months, anything crazy happen or anything like that? How's comedy been treating you? Clearly, you've been on the circuit, right?
Yeah, I've been getting booked on shows. I feel like I'm really out there and doing great shows.
Oh, you're out there, all right.
I work on a show in Phoenix too. We got that coming up in October, and we're doing a lot of clubs, and it feels good.
Very cool. Why do you have the glasses of a conspiracy theorist?
The shirt of a grandmother.
I'm a cool
Lovely.
I'm gonna make a cool grandma. I love these glasses.
What the
I
hell?
know. My timing's so off right now, but it's working.
The confidence is there.
Do you have a day job?
Yeah, I'm working 4 jobs. Well, I'm a PA, production assistant on
4
3
jobs.
jobs.
Yeah.
And then I babysit.
Uh-huh.
Nanny, if you want to sound elite, but it's babysitting.
Tell us about that family.
They're really nice. They live in a great house, you know, watch this 5-year-old, we go swimming and we play games and
They
everyone's
pay
like,
you
"Oh."
to sit on their baby?
They do not like when I do that, Joel.
I would love to see her nanny cam. What do you do when you babysit? Are you internet, porn? Like, what do you do?
Nope, none of those. A lot of Wii, a lot of swimming.
A lot of weed.
Has the 5-year-old heard the Eddie Murphy bit?
I'm waiting till his birthday.
that's we have the audio of a 5-year-old. Yes.
Was that Jerry Sandusky's basement? What's going on?
Yeah,
Soon?
the old Sandusky whip. Jessie, anything else crazy in life? You have any hobbies or fun talents or anything like that?
I play the trumpet. I've been playing a lot more lately. I've actually, thanks guys.
The world needs more trumpet.
I think so. I played a Careless Whisper. I tweeted at Jeremiah, coming for your spot.
Whoa. Look out.
Unfazed.
Seems like the audience really wants that too.
I want to play it on stage, but I don't want to gimmick, you know.
You don't have a trump. You don't have it with you, do you?
No.
Oh, that would be epic.
I don't
Trumpet
either.
versus sax.
I know it.
You'll have to bring it next time.
I never just carry it around.
I
but-
think you should.
Yeah, where would she have it right now? I mean, I could guess a few places, but
Like what, Joel?
your vagina, I was thinking.
I was wondering.
That Joel's a straight shooter, man.
That's what my ex-wife always said.
Well, Jessie, it was fun times.
Thanks for having me back.
Of course. Yeah, very fun set, very silly, goofy, lighthearted. Got political. She's right, her timing is off, but she's funny. Jessie Johnson, everybody. Yes, on Twitter, Jessie Johnson. It's interesting, she's always been awkward. She's always had like an awkward style and delivery
Yeah,
thing, and
I
she's
felt that.
definitely getting better at it. Sort of.
She's
funny.
getting better at being awkward.
Well, because it's either when you see a lot of different comedians all the time, and when you see like an awkward one, if that makes sense, early on, it's always one of two things. Either that's what they think is the funny version of them, and they're gonna over time get funnier at it, which so rarely happens.
Very
And the other
rare.
option is they're awkward because they're legitimately fucking crazy.
Psychopaths, yeah.
And they always stay awkward because they're just awkward. It's good to see that she's expanded beyond like school shooter awkwardness, and that
Tony.
she was like actually working on the craft the whole time.
Tony, you know what we do with the awkward kids in my family?
What?
Just beat them.
It's pretty simple. Thought it was gonna be something crazier. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Brandon Bryan. Oh, from the farthest corner, the lucky corner. It's a weekly tradition. If you want to ever get up on the show, just
slow as possible. Look down at the ground.
Good cardio.
Act like you're texting in the crosswalk.
One more time for Brandon Bryant.
What's up, Comedy Store? Yeah. Oh shit! I just started comedy a couple months ago, and comedy actually gave me it taught me that white privilege truly exists. I'm 2 for 2 on this show, 100%. Every mic I go to that's a lottery mic, I don't even put my name in. They just they're like, oh shit, Brandon, all right, you're up there. A couple of my other friends, they're not white, and they're always with me, and they're waiting like 2 or 3 hours to get up, and they never get up. So I guess it pays to be white.
Was hilarious.
He was smart. He knew. He said, I'm going to leave that last 15 seconds open because I already closed strong.
That was incredible. I mean, what can I say? Was that going to be your set regardless of who the guests were and who the band was tonight? Like, were you going to do that set 2 weeks ago when Too Short was here? That would have been awesome.
I actually had like a whole different thing planned, but my friend actually told me to go with that one.
I like that. He said, I got a minute. I should probably improv the beginning of this.
Well, we were going over jokes. I was telling him jokes like an hour back, like on the patio. I was like, I'm gonna do this. He's like, nah, you should go with that one.
What's the ethnicity of your friend?
He's right there. He's black.
Oh, we can't see him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, wow.
I'm behind the curtain.
He's the one who told me to go with it.
First of all, I'm surprised that you have a black friend.
Yeah. Very bizarre.
Second of all, you're wearing a Lil Uzi Vert t-shirt, and it doesn't match your everything else.
Wait, I've been on before. Do you remember? You called me your favorite lesbian comedian. It's like 2 months ago.
That makes sense. And look at you. Since I saw you, your special Nanette came out, and everything's done good for you.
He retired from comedy. She retired from comedy. He's just out there political speaking now.
I like your, I mean, you do have a good look, Brandon. You seem like...
Hell yeah, he does.
You seem like a fuck up and like you sort of have it together at the same time. Like, it seems like you would do something crazy, but then defend yourself in court and win.
Yeah, like your shirt says Lil Uzi Vert, but your face says Lil Uzi Downs. You know what I'm saying?
What? What is that? How is that? What?
I think he's saying I have Down syndrome. That was the joke.
Yeah, we call this guy a Nastard, where I'm from.
Dude, you gotta get some not queer pants though, bro. What's going on with those pants, man?
What is your thing, man? Where are you from?
Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach.
Orange County. There it is.
Yeah, and you still live there, right? How old are you?
Got them OC pre-torns on.
What's going on with the real Huntington Screech? You know what I'm saying?
What did the pants pre-torn cost you?
What they cost?
Yeah.
I think like $30.
You bought them already torn, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine a scenario where they would naturally tear that way.
Nothing that he does. Like,
I mean, aside from like an aggressive blowjob that he didn't want. A Me Too movement.
trying to write out math problems on his thigh.
To answer your question, I'm 21.
Whoa.
You said how old?
When people say they're 21, I tend to believe that they're not yet 21. Should have said 22.
When I started comedy, I wanted to drink at the comedy club in Kansas City, and I wasn't old enough, so I just did bits about being 21.
That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That is so brilliant.
My son always said, I just turned 21 2 months ago, and then some really lame joke, and then I would just buy beers.
Did you ever get caught?
No, I never got caught. Well, they figured it out on my actual 21st birthday. Wow. But there
you got holes in your pants, you got fucking, you do your taxes ahead of time face. Explain it. Like, what are you into? Do you have a job?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I work at a restaurant. And,
Oh, yeah?
it's not like
What restaurant? Hooters?
What came first, the Lil Uzi shirt or the Black Friends? It's a chicken and the egg scenario, I understand.
It's more like a chicken and the waffle scenario, really. So which one was it? The shirt or the black friend? You go ahead whenever you're ready. You have up until the end of the Jeopardy theme. The shirt? There we go. That's what we thought. Alright. So, Brandon, you're 21. What's your big plan? You really been doing this for a couple months?
Yeah, I started in June.
You started in June. Alright. And, yeah.
What do you think a vagina's gonna look like when you finally see one? If you had to like ballpark what your mind thinks it would look like, you'll figure it out.
That's true. That's a good route to go on. Brandon, what's your sex life like? You ever hook up with chicks? You ever scissor with them or something like that? You ever just take your big fat fucking pussy and just slam it right up against theirs and just fucking make the humidity go up in the fucking room? You know what I'm saying? You scissor, bro, or what?
The last time I was here, we had the same exact conversation.
Really?
Wow, I can't believe it worked 2 times.
I mean, look at his fucking head. Look at them for a second so they can really see. I mean, very rarely do I see somebody and just like the roasting part of me is like, like I could do this for hours with you. I could just sit in a room with you and be like, oh, what was that, bitch? It's not really roasting, but
He looks like the nerdy kid from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, all grown up.
I mean,
good look.
it is incredible. It's the most Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and not shrunk his shirt. Like, that thing looks like, have those black people been, like, spinning you around by your t-shirt or something? Do they bully you? Blink twice if they bully you. I know where they're at.
He's actually the kid from Christmas Story.
Oh, that's him, yeah. You're doing the white privilege joke tonight, motherfucker.
I don't know any of those references.
He's 21.
Yeah, he's 21. The only Christmas Story you know is fucking Elf 4.
Got him, man.
That's before his time, too.
So what do you do? What's a 21-year-old do nowadays? What do you do for fun?
I go to a lot of rap shows.
Really?
Same conversation we had last time.
Sure. Who gives a fuck? I'm trying to find out what's goddamn interesting about you, so it's gonna probably be the same conversation because I don't fucking remember.
I'm positive the audience is like, they already know this. They remember from last time. Heard it. I was here in June.
I got a question for him. How do you like your pussy? I like mine smothered and covered. Have you ever been to a Waffle House before? Have you ever been to a Denny's before?
Yeah.
All right. There's an option on the menu to get your breakfast smothered.
Okay.
God dang, man. Do I gotta explain everything to this guy?
He's got black friends, Jeremiah, so it's a different thing, man.
You never answered my question, before I let you go, I want to find out. You must get tons of pussy, right? Last time you got laid, what was that like? Never? You're a virgin? Did we talk about this last time? Fuck, I knew it! You're a real virgin?
It's Jim Murphy here.
Wow. I would ask if there's any ladies in this room that want to fuck this guy, but I already know the answer is absolutely not.
Maybe take him up to Kill Tony Mania in San Fran. Toss him the line.
Oh, yeah. Any of your black friends ever rape you?
What the hell is going on, Tony? What the hell, man?
Put a finger in you?
I'm sorry, Jeremiah. I'm sorry for that, man.
Cruising down the street with one pinky in. Have you ever done that with your black friends?
Well, Brandon, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your stand-up's dog shit, but here's the good news. You're an interesting guy. I think you should probably fucking, talk about really your life or something,
I
man.
was
Because
going to, but I was just gonna let it.
You were ordered by black people to do something different. And your white guilt led to this absolutely amazing white privilege set. He opened with my favorite line, "Oh shit." Every good comedy set starts that way.
Well, Brandon, you're interesting as fuck. I spent way too much time with you. There he goes, Brandon Bryan, everybody.
That's a fun guy.
I feel like we were just as mean to him last time, too. Poor guy.
If we bully him enough, he'll have a Netflix special by next week. Victimhood is hot.
It really is. Pulled another name out. Kim McVicker. All right. Kim McVicker. Is that a real human being?
There she goes.
There she goes. Kim McVicker, everyone. One more time for Kim.
Hey, I have a transgender cat. Thank you. I'm really progressive. Yeah, no, I do. Mr. Kitty Kitty, he's now the cat formerly known as Mr. What happened was he couldn't pee, and the only way to save my cat's life was to cut off his dick and turn him into a woman. That is a real thing that my West Hollywood vet did to my cat. He cut off his dick and turned him into a woman. I now have my very own Caitlyn Jenner. I do. I will say that having a transgender cat is a lot like being raised by a gay older brother, and that it's disappointing. Not because I don't support trans cats, I do, I kept her. But it's because you can't tell that this cat is trans. Like, you can't tell. Like, she didn't come in a little lady dress like my brother did at my 8th grade graduation. All right, I'm gonna end on that.
There you go.
Was that her?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. How much of that's true?
100%.
100%
Mr.
true.
Kitty Kitty is now a she.
Was that really his name, Mr. Kitty Kitty?
It still is. I didn't change his
Then
name.
that is an abomination to God. You should kill that thing.
Yeah.
Immediately. Jeremiah's face, I was concerned throughout that entire set, man. You could tell he was on the verge of throwing up.
Let me ask you this, Kim. So they cut off the cat's dick. Did they also cut off the cat's balls?
I did that already to him when I got him.
That ain't right.
Like, that's the first
That ain't
thing.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so, he did it in 2 stages.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old is the cat?
He was like a year old, so
Oh, I would have put it down.
you had the choice of putting him down. He was
It's a good life. A
baby.
year's a good life.
Yeah, I mean for a cat, come on. How long do they live?
I mean, honestly, would you guys want your kids to go to the bathroom with a cat that's transgender? So I have a daughter, so
Has your
it's not
cat
cool.
started like act different? Like they like is it
I
like
honestly was
like
concerned about
tapped in the butt more or
He
something?
still tries to have sex with the girl cat.
After the surgery, did you get him a glitter box instead of a litter box?
So the cat is a boy, but he doesn't have a dick and balls. He's basically the last comedian on stage. It's pretty incredible. So Kim, I have a feeling by both your material and the way you look that Mr. Kitty isn't the only cat that you have.
No, of course
You
not.
have multiple cats. All right. How many cats do you have?
2.
I feel like you're lying.
No, that's it. That's it. 2. I would have more if I would, but I only have 2.
She cut herself off.
I would.
I would have more, but you know it's an addiction.
How many ferrets do you have?
None.
You don't have any other
Only as a
animals?
child. No, just
How many
2.
Dalmatians have you scanned for a jacket?
What year is your Subaru?
What year is my
What year is it?
I don't have a Subaru.
What do you have?
I don't know. I have a car.
What?
It's CRV, I think. I don't know. I bought it. It's a 2018. It works.
You don't know that
It's one of those Honda CRVs.
Yeah, it's a car that I.
Why'd you get so nervous? Are we about to figure out a Grand Theft Auto right now? Live on Kill Tony?
Yes. How do you not know the brand of
Stole a car. It's a car. It's the weirdest
Yeah, it's a
answer I've ever
car.
heard.
It's
It works.
like forest green.
No, it's a black car.
Oh, jeez.
It's I don't know. It's a Honda. I don't know more about it. I don't know about cars. I just bought it because it works.
Okay,
So
Kim,
weird.
relax. That's one of the oddest reactions to any question I've ever had in the history of this show.
Did you fuck that car? Like what? You ever take the cats in the car with you to drive around?
You ever take the cats in the car and the silver spoon? Little boy. All right. What do you do for work?
I am a dance choreographer.
Whoa, is that true? Really? You're like a professional dance choreographer?
Yeah.
My goodness. So you know how to dance?
Yeah.
Who are you choreographing dances for?
I did the last thing I guess would be Game of Thrones in Australia. They have a musical, so I flew out and did that.
You're an expert in Game of Thrones dancing.
Game of Thrones has a musical, guys.
What kind of dancing do you teach girls?
There's a lot of fucking on that show. So.
There is. Yeah, that choreography was interesting, but yeah.
The musical. Game of Thrones, the musical.
It's
Hell yeah,
comedy,
man. That
it's not-
Callisto's hot, man.
You ever work with anybody famous?
Yeah, I used to dance for Puff Daddy,
What?
MC Hammer,
Whoa.
like all those
Stop.
people. Yeah.
Those are the two biggest names in music.
How about you? You ever do any work with Lil Uzi Vert?
I did not know.
Too Legit tour? Be honest with us.
No.
Adam's Family Groove? Where were you on that?
Not in the scene yet.
All right.
How old were you when you were dancing for them?
20s?
Puff
maybe?
Daddy? Okay.
All right.
Did you sleep with Puff Daddy?
Whoa. Oh.
I accidentally, I do a joke about it. I touched his thing by mistake once.
You fucked his daddy.
I touched Diddy's Diddy, yes.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that.
How the hell you know that song?
I got black friends, though.
How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
Like 3 years maybe?
3 years.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You have fun with it? You do it a lot?
I do. I like it a lot. Yeah. I do both, either dance or this. So it's different, but it's fun. I don't know what is happening back here.
Choose a line. There.
Well,
or
I'm
there.
trying to see all parties. That's all.
Good lord. Cam, what's your love life like?
I'm married.
How long you been married for?
5 years.
What does he do?
He's a producer.
Whoa. Has he produced anything that we would recognize? Anything from MC Hammer or?
Game of Thrones the musical, actually.
No, he works for Facebook. He does the producing for the videos on that.
He did a great job.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
You're married to Russian? You're married to a Russian?
Yeah, I wish.
Man, this interview tastes as good as tap water. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Kim. From this angle point with the band behind you, this looks like one of my favorite episodes of Dog the Bounty Hunter right now.
Hell yeah, that's a real American right there, man.
We're gonna keep it moving along. There she goes,
Thank
Kim
you.
McVicker, everyone. You never know. We're always one question away from those interviews sometimes finding out something amazing. It happens once in a while. You know,
Something
something be
happened
like,
in
what
that
does your
car."
husband do?
She's very nervous with the questioning.
Yeah, the car thing was,
That was creepy.
shocking.
Clearly a criminal.
Yeah.
I mean, something's up with that car.
Right.
She maybe hit somebody one night, or like a hit and run, something like that. Like,
Yeah.
She has no insurance or something, maybe.
Murdered children is what I'm thinking.
hey, this looks like an interesting name. Put your hands together for Claudio. Am I saying that right? Claudio? Any version of that name is you. comes. He's coming here. Here we go.
Right, just walk it slow, awesome.
Claudio from all the way in the back. Yep.
All right.
He's from the back table.
Paperboy needs to walk faster.
One more time for Claudio, everybody. Here he is. Sure, step right up. Yep.
You see me around there? Wow, stop. Yep. All right. Guys, shit, man. What time is it? Okay, 56. I haven't done stand-up in a while. He's supporting a mate upstairs, but a mate of mine said, will you name them? So here we are. You don't understand the accent? That's all right, man. I grew up in Australia. But, does anybody know what dacha is? Somebody's educated. Well, basically, the history of dacha is where it ends. That's where I started. So I'm new to LA, and I'm here to look at some comedians, and there they are. They're all there, man. Guys.
All right, there you go, Claudio.
Great set.
Thank you.
Really like that
Claude, where are you visiting from?
Grew up in Sydney.
Talking to the microphone.
Sorry.
Yes, where are you visiting from was the question.
No, I live here now for the last couple of years.
You've been here for a couple of years?
Yeah, 2.
Wow. Your accent and your demeanor is so just fucking landed today.
Yeah, on Earth.
Excited,
You're
man.
so overwhelmed at all times.
He sounds like a Russian trying to be Australian. It's very confusing.
Were you watching this show? Why were you so confused on how the format of the show was?
Well, first time here, like I said.
Oh, no.
Sure. But you've been sitting here during the show that's been happening, right?
I got a couple of beers in between, mate.
Oh.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
But I see what you guys are doing, and it's awesome. You know what I do?
Let me guess.
All right, first off,
Try
that
to-
sounded condescending as hell, what you just said. Second, I hate the way this guy sounds. I don't know what it is about him. I freaking hate it, dude.
Awesome.
The way that you said, do you want to know what I do? It's either
How it
fucking...
sounded like?
It's either you're a fucking magician or you take pictures of
Very
ugly
possible.
chicks naked. Am I right?
No way.
I photograph the beautiful women. That's what it feels like. Or I deliver the pizza.
Wow. That's awesome, mate.
The best part,
Keep it up.
Dude, one thing I like with this guy
I
right
will.
here, what he's doing, he's killing you with kindness, and I love that, man.
Go ahead. Just keep it up.
No,
They love it.
I
They
will
were
keep
mates.
it up. Yeah.
You know what I do?
will keep it up.
What do you do? You keep asking us, what do you do, man? Just tell us what you do.
Like this guy on my left.
You do what?
he promotes people like you.
In Sydney, in London, in Cardiff, in Birmingham.
Those are all cities.
Right. Yeah. You're not in America, mate.
Well, don't touch the telling, man.
Well,
Thank you.
So who wants to come perform?
Listen, I think I'm not the only one here who would agree that the best part about your set was when some crazy person got kicked out of the room.
He must be the same guy that I help every Monday. I help at the Valley. You know,
Yeah.
I help the homeless get off their ass
Nice.
and get back into society. So yeah, he was one of my mates.
Was that right?
is that true?
Definitely so.
No.
Really?
Hope at the Valley.
Hell
Every
no,
Monday.
that's my cousin Skeeter. He was drinking too much.
I've seen him there, man. Hold that trip.
Hell no, man. I saw him, man.
What do you guys call it in America?
Trailer trash. All your mates.
All right.
Oh, what the hell did you just call me? What the hell did you just call me? Hey, Marty, what did you say? This immigrant coming into my country calling me trailer trash. I'll bite your dick off right now. If you don't say you like Trump right now, I'm kicking you in the dick.
You know about Trump? You know what the story is? I told my wife.
Quit asking
he
me
wins.
questions. Tell me what you want, okay? What kind of sphinx is this guy trying to capture me with his eyes and like lead me into some kind of hypnosis? I ain't going for that queer stuff.
Listen, you know what Trump just did last week, right? You know what the law he just passed? need to know about your man.
Yeah, what did Trump do last week?
Okay, well, didn't he just pass a crazy law that's gonna make you guys into poverty within 8 years? You know about that?
No, I don't know that. All that I know is that
All right.
Trump is making America great again, okay? So just hear that, huh? Congratulations.
He's mad because he's not part of the greatness, that's all.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy freaking isn't it?
Don't stop, mate.
This is foreign Jimmy Pitt is who that is.
Listen.
It's unbelievable. You're like a heel version of some type
Listen,
of
man,
comedian.
Google Dacia and you see, I'm not joking, where history ends is where I begin. That's why I'm here.
Oh
Politicians.
my God! Wow. When you came from Australia, did they make you check your douchebag? You're just unbearable at every turn. It's incredible. I almost want to keep the interview going just so that I could find out how horrible a human can be.
Dude, if there's an alligator pit right there, I'll kick your dick right into it, man.
Even alligators in Australia, man.
Somehow even...
You're in America, there's alligators here, bitch.
Let's get back to what Trump just did. You know
Okay,
that?
what did my favorite boy toy do?
He just gave, from what I heard, he just gave all the judges a lot of power because they got rid of the belt. You know about that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so what's gonna happen? What's he saying on national TV, man?
Quit asking me, like I said, and start telling me answers.
All right, so I'm trying to let me speak to somebody that might know. So what he's actually saying, he said,
Don't turn your back on me.
Son of a bitch.
He's coming over here in your freaking gypsy clothes. In your freaking newsy hat. Oh, I'm from Danish land. Okay, yeah, I can
Which
mix
trailer
up.
were you born in? Detroit?
Don't talk about my mom's trailer like that.
Detroit? Or was it Connecticut? I've been in Hartford. I've seen your kind, mate. So anyway,
You see my kind?
That's racist.
Let's get back to Donald Trump. Donald Trump just passed a crazy law, and
Are you trying to start a conspiracy theory right now?
he just passed it, mate. This
Wait.
happened last week.
What happened?
Basically, your judges
Uh-huh.
has been given permission by Donald Trump
Uh-huh.
to waive the bells. So what does that mean? He's saying that he's creating a balance between the rich and the poor.
I'll tell you this, our economy is up 4.3%. You son of a bitch. We're the goddamn richest, best, most artistic. We got it all figured out. Welcome to the greatest land on the planet. And that's why you married into it, you little bitch.
I already did my math. Well, how do you get to stay here if you're a promoter in Australia and London?
Finally, a reasonable question.
Oh, fuck you. I take it back. I don't want to know the answer to that anymore.
I'm an EU citizen, Australian citizen, and I got permanent green card.
He's
yeah,
Dutch
I can do
and
fucking
Australian.
anything, mate.
Wow, you're the worst.
Anything.
Dude, you can do
I'm the worst. Wait, what we do in 8 years, man. It's all about art, you small-minded children.
Dude,
Hold up right now. It's one thing to go after me, because I might be a little bit more small-minded, but you dare not go after Tony Hinchcliffe, you dumb bitch. Tony Hinchcliffe, the golden pony. And I swear to God, if you try to tell me that the earth is not flat right now, I'll murder you right here.
oh my God. You know how arrogant it is to say you can do anything when you clearly just could not do stand-up comedy. Unbelievable. Thank you. It's the last thing in the world I want is to be appreciated by a Russian, Dutch, Australian criminal.
Man, look it up. Google that shit.
Oh, man. So, Claude, let me ask you something.
Yes.
You came out here and you said that in 8 years we're going to be burnt to hell because
No, I
we're going
never
to
said
some
that.
dumb war, right?
I never said that.
But what did you
misunderstood.
say? What did you say?
Something about judges.
What's going to be different in 8 years?
Well, if this law stays in place, right?
Talking to the tip of the microphone.
If this law
You amazing
stays-
artist promoter.
Don't forget it, it's Claudio. So the thing is that, man, honestly, now this is serious, guys. Just think logically.
Finally, something serious.
Yeah, you get to laugh because you'll be sorry.
What's so bad?
Let me get my violin down.
Dude, this guy smells shittier than my sister's pussy, man.
I'm gonna get him out of here. There he goes. Plug Claudio. Oh my God. Whew. How loud can this place get right now for the great Jeremiah Watkins? It smells like quiche up here now. Man, feels good to win another world war, Jeremiah. You did it, brother. You did it.
I love it. Let's keep this fun train moving along. Put your hands together for Mary Ann Parker. Mary Ann Parker. I heard a verbal, oh my God. That's usually a good sign. Oh my God. Seems like a new name. Here she comes. Mary Ann Parker, everyone.
I'm also an EU citizen, but I'm not a cunt. I just finished dating a dandy. For those of you who don't know, a dandy is a man who looks and dresses like a homosexual, but is actually heterosexual. In America, you call it Ryan Seacrest. He always wanted to date me between the hours of 2 and 4 p.m. I would call it his heterosexual window. This is how it went down. Between 2 and 3, we'd have tea and cake. Very proper. Then between 3 and 3:50 would be all the unbuttoning of his dresses, his buttons, his baubles, his belts, and his cape. And then between 3:50 and 3:53, we would have intercourse. It's very meaningful. And then between 3:54 and 4 p.m. would be me looking all over the apartment for my dignity, which was nestled right next to my self-worth.
Fuck yeah.
I want you to read me the news in the morning.
Yeah. Seems like a commentary.
It's a cool voice you have.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It does. It sounds like the Directions voice
Yeah.
on an app of some sort.
Can you say,
Also,
can
cool.
you say make a left just ahead?
Make left just ahead.
Wow.
Oh my God, we got a celebrity in the house.
It's serious. It's the girl from Waze.
Can you say take the next exit for Barham Boulevard?
Take the next exit for Barham Boulevard.
So good. So good.
You know what's funny? In the UK, the GPS is American.
Whoa.
Really?
Jeremiah?
Can you say Trump is the best president ever?
Trump is the best president ever.
Okay, something's going on. I don't know why you start sounding like me, but that really got me going.
Wow. So Mary Ann, you're from England?
From London, yeah.
Yeah. How long you been in LA?
9 years.
9 years. These people are just coming over and staying in our country. All right.
You have a pretty strong accent still.
Yeah.
Can you talk American?
Yeah.
Like, get rid of the accent completely.
Get rid of the accent completely.
Whoa.
Witch! Burn her!
You already have 3 more talents than Claude that was up here just a minute ago.
And a bit about Brandon from earlier. A dandy, is that what you called
What? A
dandy?
dandy? Yeah.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, it's like a guy that's like, well, the guy that
him?
I
It's a
actually...
metrosexual, I think.
It's a metrosexual, but
Yeah.
the guy that I dated was a guy called Sebastian Horsley, and he had a top hat.
Sebastian Holt.
He had a top hat.
Yes.
You were dating the Monopoly.
Yeah, and he was barred from the United States for moral turpitude.
For what?
Moral turpitude.
What
You
is...
fuck kids.
Hold on. I'm gonna let Jeremiah ask the question because I don't want to sound dumb asking it.
Okay, is turpitude when you leave a bad stinker and a Johnny on the spot? Okay, what is turpitude?
It means that you're kind of morally wrong.
Okay, but...
A bit off.
Okay, but how do you go to prison for that?
You don't go to prison, you just got turned away and taken back to England.
Yeah,
because
but-
he wrote a book.
He wrote a bad book.
He wrote a bad book about drugs and prostitutes and...
Whoa,
Stuff
what about drugs and prostitutes?
So he believes that prostitution is a
Blessing.
viable income. You should have a viable job.
So you basically were hooking up with a pimp.
Yeah, but I think he also prostituted himself out too.
He was a male prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. How long were you with this guy for?
Not very long.
So do you have crusty britches now, or?
Oh my God, Brian.
Britches.
No, don't try to
It
figure it
sounded
out.
better when she said it.
When you say you weren't with this guy very long, what do you mean? Was this like a one-night stand? Was
No, he
it...
died.
Well, at least we can say his name now without feeling bad.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, can you say it one more time?
Sebastian Horsley.
Wait, hold on. The guy who wrote a book about prostitution, his name was Sebastian Horsley.
I know, isn't that? Yeah, you got it.
We actually have Sebastian on the line.
Okay. How did he die?
Heroin.
Hilarious.
Tony, I got a question. Why did a female superhero kill him?
How did a female superhero go on? How?
He's saying that you look like a female superhero.
No, you said heroin killed him. All right, moving on.
Oh, wow.
That's smarter than maybe what I look like.
Homonym. You're dealing in homonyms back there.
Tell me you should have tried meth instead of heroin. You can stay alive on that
Oh,
way
that's
longer.
bad stuff.
He'd be alive and cleaning.
Yes, you'd be awake.
So Marianne, I mean that's crazy. What do you do for work?
Personal training.
Personal training. And why were you do you hang out with a lot of crazy guys that are into like pimping and heroin? I got so excited I stuttered on the word pimp. I said pimping.
Yeah, I've been known to meet some colorful people.
Yeah?
Racist.
Is this on your way to Kill Bill or?
Oh my God.
Jesus, 2 for 2. God damn.
Over here.
Hey, you throw them out there sometimes, they don't work.
Your reaches tonight are more stretched out than Eddie Murphy's dick.
Nice. I got a good reach.
Jessie Johnson.
Marianne, what's another fun fact about you? You seem like a woman of many fantastic things. You hang out with guys named Sebastian Huxley and whatever.
I go to Mosaic Church on Hollywood and La Brea, and I love that church.
Oh, you go there?
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Scientology or something like that?
No.
No, man, it's
No.
called Christianity.
It's-
Heard of it?
No way. The pack.
You go to church?
Yeah. So I like hang out and do all the kind of moral wrong things, and then I go to church to feel better about myself.
Classic Christianity.
Country girl, shake it for me now. Shake it for me now. Shake it for me.
Whoa, wow, that actually worked.
Yeah.
It always works, man.
It's called a white trash spell.
All right, Marianne, well, that's fun. You go to Mosaic Church. That's the most fun, interesting thing about you? Anything else crazy?
It's the fun, most interesting thing about me.
You have any special skills or talents
Look
or
at that
anything?
front
like
pocket work.
Skill? Yeah,
Yeah, what happened there? What does it look like?
right?
It's really shoved in there. It looks like a little cat paw.
It's like it's a retard pocket is what that is.
You couldn't even put anything in that pocket if you wanted to.
No,
Okay.
maybe not.
All right, Marianne. Well, other than your tiny pockets, I guess that's pretty much it.
Thank you very
It's
much.
nice to meet you. There she is, Marianne Harper. Sebastian Huxley. Back to the bus we go.
Sebastian is smiling down on us all right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's needles hanging out of his arm up in heaven. Just fucking shooting out.
Can OD in heaven. That's what I always say.
I wonder if that's what heaven's like. Like, I mean, I wonder what the limits are on that whole, like, heaven Christianity thing. Like, if they're right, and, like, there really is a heaven and everything, like, what is it? You just, like, shoot up heroin all you want?
My last two jokes would have worked in heaven for sure. If it's my heaven, those jokes are fucking killing, dude.
Those are solid gold, man. Those jokes are your heaven? That's not on you, that's on the audience.
That's right.
In heaven, those jokes kill.
Hey man, I don't think your drummer's as white as you think.
The summer's getting hot down here, goddammit!
Hey, I had a suspicion about that. He kept telling me that he stayed outside the shed too long.
Yeah, they locked me out of the motorhome, sorry.
Look man, all I'm saying is if Trump is right, we gotta watch our backs, alright?
Alright, I pulled a name out. You guys ready for this? You get it? You having fun here tonight? What's going on? This looks like a new name. Make some noise for Haley Hackett. Haley Hackett. Oh wow, there she is.
Double H.
There's somebody close.
So, I believed in Santa Claus for a while, and eventually I saw my dad putting Christmas presents out by the Christmas tree, and I was like, nope, Santa Claus is a lie, I'm done. And I told him aggressively. I was like, Santa Claus, lie, done. He loves Santa Claus, and he wanted me to believe it so badly, he made me like call a hotline. Like to this day, he still asks me if I want to get my picture with Santa Claus at the malls. He's like, come on, sit on his lap. I'm like, I am 21 years old. This is inappropriate. He doesn't understand that. Anyways, so one day, how do I put this? My dad is Puerto Rican, so I guess I'm Puerto Rican too. And in Puerto Rico, I don't look it, so we put out like grass and water for the reindeer. And we were putting it out, and I had told him aggressively, I don't believe in it. I walked out one day, and there was grass everywhere, water everywhere, the TV was gone, all the furniture were thrown out, and my dad, without missing a beat, walks out and goes, that is the last time I let Santa Claus bring those damn reindeer into this house.
All right.
Do you mind if I finish? Do you mind if I finish?
Go ahead.
Okay.
20 seconds after the...
Yeah, no. So really recently, I was like, hey, Dad, remember that time the reindeer fucked up our house? He was like, no, Haley, we got robbed. That's what happened.
All right.
Thank God we finished.
Yeah. Jeremiah Watkins.
I think that we can all agree that we stopped liking you when you said you were Puerto Rican.
It was incredible. Let me ask you, Haley, is this your first time ever doing stand-up?
Actually I did potluck back there, but this is also like first day. It's the first day of comedy.
Well, there you go. How'd it go in there?
Same way.
Well, let me ask you a question. Were you expecting that much of a laugh on the part where you said, my dad's Puerto Rican, so I guess that makes me Puerto Rican? Were you expecting that to be the highlight of your set, or did you think that last joke that two people giggled at because they didn't want to hurt your feelings?
I feel like, honestly, that's been the laugh of my life. Like, people used to come up to me on the bus and ask me if he was my dad or if I was adopted. Like, he'd be like, do you know this man? I'd be like, yes, this is my dad.
Are you positive he's your dad?
Oh.
Do you have some suspicions about it?
That's a weird answer.
He convinces, he's like, you are my daughter. I have this round face, and that's about it.
Moon face.
Man.
Yeah, it's a 360. That's what some guy told me once. He's like, you have a 360-degree face. It's like, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
She reminds me of a lot of girls who were kidnapped and raised by their kidnappers.
Yeah. This Puerto Rican dad of yours ever...
Tell us about the dungeon you grew up in.
Well, my parents were actually divorced, and my mom raised me mostly.
Yeah.
My dad walked out.
You ever asked your Puerto Rican dad walked out on your
Yeah, a
white
little
mom? No, there's no way that could have possibly. Yeah.
It's accurate.
What?
It's accurate.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's the truth. I'm just repeating back what you said to me.
Yeah.
So the Puerto Rican dad walks out. How old were you when that happens?
4.
4.
Then he came back for a while. He left for a while. Came back for a while.
Yeah.
We're good now.
So what was that last thing you said?
We're good now.
Right, of
Yeah,
course.
you know.
That's right.
When you were
listens to this.
when you were 15, did you have one of those quesadilleros?
Quinceañeras? My grandma, you have to be Catholic for it. Quinceañeras?
Okay, so yeah, you know?
No, I know what you said. I'm wondering what she said.
Yeah, me too.
Quinceañera. No. I didn't have one.
Yeah. What's your mom's story?
Quinceañera, what are we ordering? Taco Bell right now? That don't make no sense. It's quesoñero.
Queso. That's like cheese. Queso?
Dude, she's half Puerto Rican. You can hit her if you want.
Half Puerto Rican, I'll fight back. Just saying.
So Haley, this is your first night ever doing stand-up comedy. What made you want to start? How old are you?
I'm 21.
I do not believe that.
That's like a Rick Ingraham joke, if I ever heard one.
I don't believe it.
So do you have a job?
I just moved here, so I am currently unemployed. Anyone looking?
Where'd you move here from?
I moved here from DC.
DC?
Yeah, District of Columbia.
Wow. She clarified DC for you.
I thought you were talking about the comic book franchise.
I didn't come from a comic book.
Wow. I mean, that's incredible. So how long have you been here from DC?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, and you're already a member of the Lollipop Guild.
Yeah.
It was a hard introduction, honestly.
What?
The introduction to the Lollipop Guild.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was. Have you taken an? You took an improv course somewhere?
She's good with
a good introduction. Hit me with another one, Tony. I didn't pay $60 to that guy for nothing.
Her specialty are the tags, as you can tell by her finishing the joke at the end.
I don't even know what tags are.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. That's fine.
First day. I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
So Haley, what's been the biggest culture shock from you coming from DC?
Cocaine.
Whoa. She just got a lot cooler.
Have you been doing it or hanging out with people that do it?
I watched someone do it the other day.
Whoa. Wow.
I felt like I needed to feel like I was in California.
You watched?
So, yeah, I didn't want to do it. It felt like too much commitment. So I was like, could I watch you do cocaine?
Too much commitment. Wow. That's the problem with Coke. Every time you do it, it's too much commitment.
Too much? Like, you just snort too hard?
Thunder bumps till the day I die.
So you watched a person do it?
Yeah.
Wow. And this was here in LA?
Yes.
And that was a few weeks ago?
That
when you
was
first
like 2
got
days
here?
ago.
Guy or girl?
Boy.
Boy. Boy. She's not 21.
You're hanging out with this guy?
Okay, boy.
Was it during third period?
I don't even think she's had her third period yet. Who's this guy you're watching do cocaine? Wait a second, was this Abraham Huxley? What was this fucking name? Arthur, fuck.
It was her friend Sandra. She did a line off my penis.
So wow. And alright.
What did your friend who did the cocaine, what they do after they did the blow?
I asked them how they felt, and they're like, on top of the fucking world. And I was like, no, I would get addicted so easily. Not
I
doing
can see
it.
that. I can see that.
Are you addicted to anything else?
Coffee.
Yeah. What else?
Sex.
Really? Is that true?
What's your favorite
Let's get
position?
Brandon back up here. We're gonna change his life forever.
Did you see Brandon earlier?
If you fuck Brandon,
I'm straight.
there won't be a school shooting tomorrow. This is the only chance we have.
Is Brandon still here?
Yeah, look for the biggest loser hanging out with black guys in the room.
Brenda, you can say that I took your virginity, but like, I'm okay.
All right.
Wow, that's sadder. That's the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. I wish I could replay it in slow motion. She just said, "You can say that I took your virginity, but I'm okay." Wow. She offered up. Not only did she turn him down, she gave him like, "Here's something you can lie about." Just, wow.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah, I know. I loved it.
You at least got a squat on it. Come on, man.
I have to do what?
You at least got a squat on his wiener.
Whoa,
You got a
whoa.
squat on it for the count. Give it a freaking squatty potty. Give it the real thing.
He doesn't pronounce his T's. Squat.
Squat. Gotcha.
Right. It's funny that your name's Haley Hackett because you seem like sort of like a weird like Haley Hackett type. Like that name seems like it
Double
fits
H.
you.
That's what I call it.
What's weird about it?
You changed your name from Annabelle. That's what.
Oh.
You're the funniest woman-haunted doll we've ever had on this show.
Dude, I saw that movie. That was spot on, man.
Back in the game.
You ever do that? You ever fuck with people because you look scary like
Yes,
that?
100%.
You ever just stand over, you just watch people sleep while sitting in a rocking chair or something like that?
No, I did get typecasted in like every theater play possible as a ghost, though.
Right.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that beautiful white skin you got there.
All right, Haley, we're gonna get you out of here. There she goes, Haley Hackett. You know, Rick, you've been on the show a few times. We've always had a regular on the show. Usually, in the past, it was always we had a couple young ladies.
It was usually chicks that Brian was trying to hook up with.
Of course, the truth. But now we have a guy. He's unbelievable. He's so funny. He's opening up for me this weekend in La Jolla. I'm so excited for it. And he writes and performs a brand new minute every single week on this show. Everybody loves him. Make some noise, everybody. Here he is with a brand new minute. It's Malcolm Hatchett.
What's up, y'all? I was back there eating chicken wings. You ever get on the bus and you got a bus card, but you don't got no more bus swipes? So you try to get louder than the I got on the bus earlier, I was like, bus driver was like, you all right? I said, yeah, I got Tourette's. I blame LA traffic for homeless people. You ever been in traffic so long you get out the car and say, man, the hell with life. I was in traffic the other day, I seen this white dude get out of Mercedes Benz. Seen him at the park 2 days later. I was like, hey bro, what happened? He was like, the 101 South. He was like, why you here? Shit, the 405 fucked me up. Thank you.
There it is. Brand new minute. Oh yeah. Looking good. What's up, man? So that's fun. Another brand new minute. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
How's life?
Chilling, that chicken good. They got some good chicken here, man.
Wait, you're eating the Comedy Store's chicken? No, Malcolm, don't do this.
Shit, I ain't buy it. My homeboy bought it.
No.
What I like is just his physical appearance. He looks like if you took every In Living Color character.
That's one of my favorite shows.
Mix them into one. Yeah. It's a little bit of everybody.
I'm excited to find out. We've all seen you before, Malcolm, but I'm excited to see what White Trash Jeremiah thinks about, your undeniable performance here tonight.
I mean, he said some relatable things.
You've been on a bus before.
Maybe. Timing was good. He made me laugh. Listen, I don't like to admit this stuff, but that guy was good, okay?
Oh, look at that. Why are your fingers crossed? No, I'm kidding. So Malcolm, we're going to La Jolla together this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. You're going to be eating better things than Comedy Store chicken. How much of it did you eat?
Yeah, you're going to be in La Jolla Comedy Store chicken.
I ate like 2 of them.
What else is going on in life? What else is happening? Still living in your car?
Yeah, I be at my friend's house too. I be walking around naked.
Which friend?
My friend Jalen. She real nice.
Oh, okay.
She funny too.
Did you walk around naked when she's
Nah, I walk around naked because she got a roommate.
Oh.
So I try to be respectful because I don't want to go back to the car.
That's smart, man.
But yeah, I've been chilling. I start another job tomorrow.
Oh, you start another job
I actually
tomorrow?
have an interview tomorrow, but a job called me today. It was like, hey, you want to come tomorrow? So I'm just
For those of you that don't know, Malcolm is famous for continuously, weekly getting new jobs and then either quitting or immediately getting fired and then quitting after they tell him he's fired.
Yeah, his last one lasted 2 days.
I was curious how you start a new job and then have to take off next weekend.
Right, this weekend.
Oh,
He's literally, he's either getting fired or quitting before Friday.
Now they're gonna let me work early. I already let them know. I put my laws down on them. They was like, just come in earlier.
Early on what day?
Friday, so I can go to San Diego on time.
What time are you working until?
Well, Friday I would work from 6 to 2, but normally it's 8 to 4:30. If I would have did 8 to 4:30, I would have been in traffic and I would have went home.
White Trash Jeremiah has bad news for you. He's actually taken that drive from LA to San Diego a few times Friday afternoon.
You were talking about the 101, the 405. Get ready for Fridays. I gotta leave earlier than that, man.
Yeah, you might
like
have to
noon, latest.
Or I might just quit Thursday then.
So perfect.
Hired. What is the job? What is the job?
It's a warehouse. It's just boxing shit and taping it up. It's some simple.
Oh yeah, you're gonna quit that.
Hey, you wanna know what's crazy? I had an interview the other day at a warehouse and they shipped out sex toys.
Men's warehouse.
I tried. They didn't call me back though.
Did you handle any dildos or anything?
Nah, they didn't even take me back there because I was too excited about everything. They didn't even call me back.
Yeah, you don't want your employees getting that excited about that kind of thing.
Malcolm, this girl that you're living with, is that like a friends with benefits type of a relationship?
Well, we friends. We like help each other like grind harder. Like she helped me out with my manager.
Hell yeah, I like the way that sounds.
It's the refrigerator.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like we just up all day just writing jokes and stuff. It's just real cool.
Oh, that's great. Oh, she's a comedian
Yeah,
as well.
she's real funny. I don't like lick her feet or nothing.
What is the roommate do?
Oh, the roommate, she do like, she an actor and she works a job and she stare at me a lot. Like you.
I guess so. I have to look at the people that are on the show, Malcolm. It's not really staring.
Nah, they cool. They real cool.
Huh. When did she stare at you? Weird times?
Like when I'm coming in and I just walk by, because I be staring at her, so we just be catching eye contact.
Oh.
It ain't no freaky shit. I think I just be having no nice outfits and she want to know where I shop at.
That's probably it.
Well, Malcolm, I'm excited about things. Another fun new, another brand new minute exactly about LA traffic. We're gonna have fun.
It's a hot topic.
Yeah.
You don't hear a lot of traffic jokes in LA.
How long you been doing the show now?
Kill Tony?
Yeah.
Since like February 18th. I think it was my first time.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, it's 11.
Almost 7 months.
6 months. I love it. And Malcolm is also going to Lansing, Grand Rapids, and Detroit with us, doing all the Kill Tonys. And you're gonna write a new minute. A new minute for each of those cities, each episode. I love it. How about that? Another hand for Malcolm Hatch. What do you guys think? Go back to the bucket, huh? Meet another goddamn human being?
I think Brian has a chance with him.
Red Dan?
Me?
Don't worry about it.
I pulled a name out of the bucket. Let's do it. Ricky Macias? Is that a name? Ricky Macias? If your name is Ricky and your last name begins with an M, it's you. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Come on, make some noise. It's Ricky,
Thank you. Good to be here. I try to be aware of how I look. I have long hair. I like it. But dudes get weird when they see you from behind. They do. They really do. They're like, you look like a lady. I'm like, I'm trying to order lunch. Please leave me alone. It's weird, you know? Having long hair. One time I was outside of a bar and a dude came up to me, another dude with long hair, and he gave me a side hug. And he said he missed me. Yeah. I didn't know who he was. I am not your ex-girlfriend. Also, me three. Sometimes the women will compliment me. That's the intended purpose of this, you know. But sometimes they'll compliment me in a jealous way. I'm like, and it helped me understand female competition. I was like, what, did your man say something or what? Just, I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. You look like a chick from the front side, too. That's incredible.
Tony, can we find out what this thing is? Because I am sexually confused right now.
I'm pretty sure this was, pretty sure I know you. You were the lead character on Blossom, right?
Yeah.
You look like Howard Stern's son if you put him in the microwave. What are you?
I'm Mexican.
Half Mexican, half Jewish? No? What are you? Half Mexican, half?
Just Spanish and indigenous.
Full Mexican.
What is indigenous?
Who's those cowards we stole this land from?
Fuck yeah. Wow, that's interesting. How old are you, Ricky?
I'm 29.
29 years old. How long have you been doing stand-up?
5.5 years.
5.5 years. Where at?
St. Gabriel Valley, mostly. Dip into LA a little bit.
Okay. You play a lot of video games?
Yeah.
Totally tell.
Yeah. You have a general demographic for the guys on this show. It's either a lot of video games or will kill somebody in town.
Or shrunken Joey Ramone.
I don't know.
Nice.
Shoulder.
It's okay, we're still rocking and rolling, baby.
Wow. So, Ricky, you're 29 years old. What do you do for work? Computer programmer.
No.
What?
Almost.
It
It sounds fancier than it is aerospace machining. Just a lot of metal shit.
So what do you do with the metal?
Cut it, burn it, form it, just sand
Bop
it, twist it. Lick it, whatever.
Hell yeah, I played that game.
So you work with a lot of metal.
Yeah.
All right. What kind of music do you listen to?
Skinner. It's easier to listen to list artists. I don't know how to categorize it. Radiohead, Deftones, the Mars Volta.
Why are you
to
clapping?
sleep to?
Yeah, pretty much.
Garbro.
I don't know the category.
King Chesney.
It's funny because you just don't seem Mexican to me.
I get that a lot. My Spanish is surprisingly. I still have an accent.
Your Spanish is surprisingly what? Jewish?
Eastern European Jew.
It's like,
Oi, just.
No one's ever told you this before?
No, I get
Have you
that.
ever seen a Jewish person before?
I get that. Even other Jews come up to me. They're like, "Are you
Right.
Jewish?" Like, no.
Keith Urban. Crosby, Stills, man.
Wow. Well, Ricky, I mean, that's a good thing. Looking Jewish can help you. I'm pretty sure my high-profile agents think I'm Jewish, and still works. Ricky, what else is going on in life? You seem like you have other fun skills and talents. Anything other than video games? What's your video game of choice?
Oh God.
You can just rattle off the first three that came to your head.
Metroid, Excitebike.
Hey, Excitebike player, a top 10. No. God, it's embarrassing. World of Warcraft.
Humiliation.
Enter the Gungeon.
How long have you been playing World of Warcraft?
Yes, forever.
Since the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
God.
Since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
So, Ricky, let's talk about it. All the pussy. You getting it?
Yeah.
How's that work? You meet girls in, Fortnite or whatever?
It's pretty simple.
I'm gonna jump over to you!
Listen, man, when you're a top-level wizard, you can fuck anyone you want.
What's the deal with that? You have a girlfriend?
No, no girlfriend.
You virgin?
No.
You have a steady income of puss?
Yeah, for me, I guess.
For you, so once every 8 years?
Tonight on 2020, do you have a steady income of puss?
Did you meet? It's been 5.5 years I've been doing this show. I have to like ask things differently once in a while. I try to keep it fresh. Hey, how's the puss?
Do you get your puss from World of Warcraft, or they like?
Oh, Jesus. So the last girl you hooked up with, like, what was that like? Where'd you meet her? Was that a Tinder date or something?
Some app.
Yeah, some app.
Yeah.
That you developed or what?
What's the?
It was like a kink app.
Yeah.
Yeah, two.
What's the hair situation? How long you been growing it? What does it take to get it like this?
3 years, and don't put shit in it.
I feel like earlier today you had short hair and then you used Head and Shoulders once and
just a little bit.
Commercials.
Yeah.
Okay, so on this app that you met up with this chick from a dating app. Who catfished who?
It was probably one of the middle school students that was up here earlier.
And by the way, he's laughing pretty hard at this. It makes me think that it was a little, both double catfishing going on. You guys both settle for the broiled halibut?
We both reverse catfish.
That's what you call when both people catfish each other. It's just halibut.
So this app's called Kink. Are you like into like bondage and stuff, like dildos in the ass and things like that?
I mean, Jesus, you asked the question that you wanted to ask in bondage. You had to really spell it out.
Are you into pegging? That's what. Are you into pegging?
No, not personally.
But you'll do it if they're into it.
I'm not sure yet, but maybe.
Do you have to wear a latex mask in order to maintain an erection? And if so, when you put that leather mask on, do you put your glasses on over it?
Slave mask.
It's a lot of removing glasses and tying hair up. That's what.
Do you have any special moves sexually in the bedroom? Anything you do? Something you do?
You ever noodle?
He uses another guy's dick.
Hey,
where did this come from?
You look like Millhouse got into metal.
There you go. Look who finally found his footing 1 hour, 40 minutes into the show.
We're rock and rolling, baby. Rockin' and rolling.
Sometimes it takes a little while to
Not bad for tan trash. You know what I'm saying?
We're here, baby.
Hey man, not all docks float, man.
True.
All right, Ricky, before I let you go,
What is your fetish? What's your thing?
Just being dominant, pretty much.
Whoa, now we're bringing on something.
Being dominated or
Dominant.
Dominant.
Oh,
you're the dominant one.
Yeah, life's got to balance out somewhere, you know.
What do you?
so what do you do? Just beat the shit out of them?
Do you choke a bitch? Do you like choking? Yes, you do like choking.
He said earlier he's full Mexican.
Wow. So Ricky, what's the craziest, now that we've gotten to this full dominating thing, what's the craziest thing you've ever done to a woman in the bedroom? Final question. If you answer it good, I'll let you go. If you don't answer it good, I'm gonna keep you here and ask you about your fucking parents.
Well, as far as that stuff goes, I'm actually more vanilla, but just choking and shit, being rough, just like.
Being rough.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty.
Choking in shit, and by shit.
No, not.
You ever give a girl a black eye and be like, "Where's your half of the rent?"
There he goes, Ricky Macias, everybody. Come on. What do you guys think? Just one more time? Do a quick one.
Yeah. Real quick though, where do you think that guy finds the corpses that he's dominating?
I don't get the choking thing, man. That's That's fucked up shit. You like the choking?
No, I'm not into the choking.
Yeah.
I like, putting a penis into the vagina.
Right.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I like women.
Yeah.
This looks like the kind of name that would be fun to end a show with. Put your hands together for Dan Donahue. Dan Donahue.
Double G. Yeah, look at this motivation. Yeah.
Come on, your final comedian of the night, Dan Donahue.
What's up, everybody? I was in special ed growing up. Any other redheads in the building? We got any redheads in the room tonight? Anyone? All right, just me. That's fine. I was in special ed. Special ed was great. The only issue I had with it was it gave me too much confidence. I now just have too much. You can only be told you're special so many times until it destroys your life. I wasn't even too confident back then. Like, I would walk down the hallway and see cool kids from regular class and just disrespect them because I didn't think they were as cool as the kids in special ed. So like I would walk down the hallway, see a cool kid from regular class, and I'd be like, yeah, whatever, dude, sure, you can walk the walk, but can you bite the teacher? Coward. That's it for me. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 56 seconds from Dan Donahue. How's it going?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Oh yeah, this is your first time on the show, right?
Second time, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You don't remember this retard from his last show? Oh, sorry. I never forget a retard. That's my specialty.
You look like an oxygen-deprived version of one of the Franco brothers.
Last time you said I looked like Dave Franco got hit in the head with a shovel. So.
There you go.
You look like if Freddie Mercury was one of the Wahlberg brothers.
So from Boston, baby. Boston's strong. Let's do it.
All right. Terrible city.
Hell yeah. Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So wait, you were really in special ed?
Oh yeah, whole life.
What's the deal, man?
Yeah, what did they find out?
You don't seem retarded. That's why I asked.
No, I understand.
You have a learning disability.
Sort of. I'd say he seems a little retarded.
Yeah. It was mostly like writing, but they put kids with learning disabilities with like kids with emotional stuff or whatever. So yeah.
You're really emotional.
Yeah.
You punched a lot of walls as a kid, didn't you?
Yeah, dude.
How about now? What's some of the crazy stuff you do now?
Not much, man. I flew across the country to get a girl I met like a couple months ago dog and like move her out here.
You're a
That was pretty
pilot?
wild. What's that?
Oh my God, there you go.
Yes, if you were
Back
to the beginning.
Yeah, back to iceberg.
Dang, that was cold, man.
Wow.
There we go, baby.
So Dan, let me ask you a question. Can you do me a favor? Can you say, would you like salads or sandwiches? Go ahead. Don't overthink it.
Would you like salads or sandwiches?
All right. You really tried hard on that one.
Double D.
Training kicked in, baby.
I guess when you clear your throat beforehand, you can do anything. You summoned your retard strength to be able to say that properly.
Hell yeah.
All right. So Dan, how long have you been doing stand-up?
About 3 years now.
Do you think doing stand-up helps the voices in your head?
A little bit, yeah. It quells them a little bit.
What do you do for work?
I work as a physical therapy aide.
Who are you helping? Not yourself.
Not myself at all, no. Mostly like old people. Like it's a lot of old people. Yeah. A lot of people who don't like, old people mostly.
Just let them die, man.
Yep.
And you graduated with a degree in that? You went from special ed right to physical therapist?
No, yeah, I actually went to college, weirdly enough, and then...
Where'd you go?
UMass Amherst.
Yeah. Great school. One of the best retard programs in the country.
Yeah. It was great. Yeah. And no, I had a communication degree, but there's like no vetting process for physical therapy aides.
Is UMass Amherst anywhere near Swansea, Massachusetts?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be there on November 9th during a gigantic venue. Huge venue. I think it's like a 1,000 gigantic seat. So please, if you know anybody that lives anywhere near Providence, Boston, really anywhere near Swansea, Massachusetts, within perhaps like 6 hours of Massachusetts, please go to that show.
And that's what I call a retard booking right there.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
You know what would be great? Maybe you could get Claudio to promote that show for you. Just 1,000 arrogant foreign motherfuckers.
You think I will help you after how you treated me up there? Do you know what I do? Do you know what I do?
What do you do? Just tell us what you do.
Yeah. He asks questions, that's his thing.
I'm making the art so that when your country burns. Piece of shit.
Yeah, man, suck our dicks, bro.
USA, baby.
Why'd you pick Amherst? Did you not get into Worcester Community College?
I was this close, man. I was this close. They saw my handwriting. They were like, no, UMass.
So you're a physical therapist. You work with mostly old people. What do you do for fun?
I mean, other than this, I do a lot of yoga, which is pretty similar to special ed, but...
Yeah, other than yoga, I mean, what do? You ever get turned up with your friends?
Not a ton. No, I don't drink a lot.
What's your situation like with the old puss?
I like this new Tony.
What do you mean new Tony?
You ever get your Peter smoked? What do you do over there?
What I like about puss is at first when you say puss, people are like, what does he mean?
Yeah.
But then you hit him with the second puss. It's
I get it. It's like the lips, like two lips. It's like puss with puss.
I pick up what you're saying.
He's better looking than the other contestants.
Yeah, for sure. When it comes to the puss, I think you...
Girls definitely, they prefer a good-looking retard over, you know, one of those, the aerospace guy, whoever the fuck that was.
I'm sure he does all right, too.
Yeah, you could basically say anything to a chick with your good looks.
Yeah.
Suck my dick. Wait, I mean, suck my dick.
Can I get your number?
Yeah.
Now, when
You mind rubbing peanut butter on your puss for me? You get savage with that retarded puss.
Now, whenever you go down on a girl, do they like the extra drool down there?
When you go down on a girl, Dan, when you go down on a girl, do you call it giving them special head?
Yeah.
JGBells.com. Buy a print of that.
Make some noise for the great and powerful Rick Ingraham, everyone. Come on. Rick Ingram's host of the Comedy Store podcast with our great friend Eleanor Kerrigan. That's available everywhere, part of the All Things Comedy banner.
That's right.
And we love you, Rick. Thank you so much for always being hilarious and awesome.
It's grown. The show has grown immensely.
It's getting bigger. Speaking of getting bigger, the host of one of my favorite podcasts, Jeremiah Wonders, Jeremiah Watkins, is right over there. It was him the whole time under that wig, believe it or not. Jeremiah, anything else you want to promote? New episode out of Jeremiah Wonders with the Wave. I'm wearing look how awesome their merch is. The New Wave Order. He's part of the Wave from Comedy Central's Roast Battle.
Hell yeah, watch Roast Battle. We just finished that. And then, follow me on social media at Jeremiah Stand-Up for all the goodies and goodies.
Chroma Chris, always silent but deadly. Chris, what did you, I don't think you said anything tonight. What did you think about tonight's episode?
It was as hot as my cousin, Tony.
There you go. How about you make some noise for the one, the only, Joelberg, everyone. He's been working out, losing vast amounts of weight, and also comedic timing. Joel is mostly sorry on Twitter. He was mostly sorry tonight as well. You son of a bitch.
I thought I had a pretty good show. You guys listen to it later. I think you'll find some gems in there.
That's branding. That's called branding, is what that is.
It's incredible. Wow. So much fun. I had a blast here tonight. Live audience, thank you so much. Again, We're doing La Jolla this weekend. I mean, I didn't get to promote it at all, so tell your friends.
See you guys.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Stick around on the live stream for the drawing. We're about to hold Ryan Faibo's drawing up to the stream, and we're going to start ending episodes with that.
Closer?